I just want to start by saying this. The fact that they promote things like this, the fact that they celebrate things like this, they highlight things like this, and they pretty much loft these people up when it comes to people who are for this, just shows you the vibration of this world and what time it is. And not even about what time it is, just more so about the world that we're living in. When you read the scriptures, bro, that's the safe haven. You know, that's like an escape because in this fucking world, man, everything about it is pervaded with Luciferianism. It's so fucking strong. It's like, yo, this world, man. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. I just wanted to read this article. This article really really brought me out to like just being so pissy just when it comes to this world and what's before us in these times. So pissed off about just what I'm seeing, but pissed off in a way that is all in good health, just in terms of my understanding of what's right. Not pissed off to the point where it's uncontrollable and I'm just gonna go on a deep end or go off on a deep end. Nah, it's just telling us that things is gonna get worse and worse. It says Dwayne Wade is so damn proud of daughter Zaya, who was 16, as they launch a new safe space for trans youth. Why is there even a trans youth? It's like, why? How are kids transgenders? There's no way that they thought of that themselves, man. And we know in this case, or at least I know, that this young kid was groomed. That young boy, Zion, was groomed. In a disrespect, to have him have that name and change that name, we already know Zion and what that represents. Just on the right side. The left side is different, but on the right side, we already know what Zion represents. And then you got this dude, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, who wears the number 3, who wore the number 3, who won 3 championships. The number 3 is significant when it comes to a Dwayne Wade because it represents transgenderism. It represents the coming together of the opposites. 1 and 2 equals male and female, and 3 equals, the androgynous energy of male and female coming together. That's what that represents. That's why the number 3 is prominent with Dwayne Wade. That's why the number 3 is prominent with Dwayne Wade. And at the age of 42, he's only going to get up and up in the levels because of what he is for. And that's the push of Luciferianism. That's what that is. Transgenderism is nothing but Luciferianism. There's nothing righteous about transgenderism. It's scary. When I say scary, I'm just talking about aesthetically. When you look at a boy and you see a boy who's trying to be a girl, that's a scary sight. It's just scary. It looks weird and scary and clownish. It reminds me of a clown. Like I get clown vibes when I see transgender people, whether it be a boy or a girl. I get clown vibes because that's how they fucking look, like a clown. It's just crazy, man. The NBA Hall of Famer was presented with the Elevate Prize Catalyst Award for his advocacy for the trans community. There's no trans community. There's no trans community. Them people don't come together unless it's meant to push anarchy. And even with that, it's not a real fucking community. It's a bunch of bugged out people who mutually understand that they all bugged the fuck out. Or at least they mutually understand that they're delusional. And if they don't understand that, then that's just the case of that. Those people are delusional and confused and bugged out and need help. They need help. People like that, I look at them as like outliers in this world. They belong on an island somewhere. They should not be included in natural society. They should not. They're like monsters. They really are, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You could call me this, that, whatever. They are like monsters. They're inordinate, unordinary people. They should not be allowed to walk on the earth. Just being real. Go somewhere else. Go on your own island somewhere. Stop infiltrating the minds of regular people and having them think that that shit is cool. Because that's what they do. That's what it's for. It's meant for impressionable young kids to think that that's cool. Oh, I want to be a tranny too. That's all it's meant for. That's why they teaching kids. Because kids are impressionable. This sick ass world just makes me so indignant, man. I fucking hate this fucking world. In the kingdom, none of this stuff will be going on. None of this shit will be going on in the kingdom. None of it. Dwayne Wade racked up a number of accolades during his Hall of Fame NBA career. Now he'll need to make room for another award, this time for his advocacy work done off the court. Wade, who was 42, was presented with the Elevate Prize Catalyst Award on Thursday, May 23rd in Miami, where he spent most of his Hall of Fame NBA career with the Heat. The 13-time All-Star received the award for his advocacy work for the transgender community. Now notice when it comes to Dwayne Wade, the numerological significance is there. Like the number 3, the number 9, the number 6, has a lot to do with Dwayne Wade. If you notice, like the number 3, the number 9, number 6, whether you see number 16, whether you see number 13, whether you see number 19, number 3, 9, and 6, those are 3 numbers that are attached to Dwayne Wade esoterically, just when it comes to the Luciferian bent. The number 3 represents transgenderism. We already understand what the number 6 represents, and the number 9, also how they're interchangeable. Dwayne Wade is a Saturnian. He had he had a show called The Cube. Number 6 represents the Saturnian principle, as well as the worship of the sun god. That's what it represents. That's why he had the Cube show, Saturn. And he wore the blue. The blue and black and purple, they all represent Saturn. Those colors, blue, black, and purple, represent Saturn. Red, yellow, orange, that represents the sun. And it's all interchangeable. The 13-time All-Star received the award for his advocacy work for the transgender community. Wade, who has turned down several honors prior to this one, says this new accolade stands separate from his basketball achievements. Yeah, because we already understand what the goal is. That's to put that capstone on a pyramid, the final capstone on a pyramid. That's all this is meant for. There's nothing positive that comes out of pushing this. Nothing. All you doing is feeding them delusion. All you doing is aiding and abetting in their delusion. You don't help these people when you make them think that living a lie is cool, or it's gonna help you with fulfillment when it comes to this is my purpose, this is what I always wanted. No, these transgenders, they go off the rails. They commit suicide at a higher rate. Why is that? Because that transgender shit is devilish, it's satanic, it's wrong, it's off. It's demonic. That's just what it is. And somewhere down the road, somewhere down the line, Zion, because that's what I'm gonna call him, because that's his fucking name, Zion. It's gonna start to trouble him. He's gonna start to feel it. There's no way that you could have a quote unquote sex change and just be okay for the rest of your life. No, it just don't work that way. You have psychological issues, and it's only gonna permeate and get worse. It's just crazy. And you could tell that young kid was groomed. They say they have reports saying, oh, he came out as transgender. You don't come out as transgender. How do you come out as transgender? Isn't it a process? Isn't it a thing where they operate on you and you become a transgender from the surgery? So how do you come out as that? That's how you know that shit was all a part of the process when it comes to grooming that kid and making him be the forefront of the transgender agenda. That's all that is. Because how the fuck can a 12, 11-year-old kid even know what that is unless he was taught that? He was taught that. He's 11. He shouldn't even be caring about sexuality. That's how you know that they did something to that little boy, man. It's so obvious. There's no way that the little boy just say, I want to be a transgender just cause. They groomed him. They did something to him. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's how that entertainment industry is. Dwayne Wade, that man is sick, perverse. Gabrielle Union, that person is sick and perverse. They are part of the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry is not la la la, man. It's not a fun place, man. It's sadistic. It's dark. It's a creepy fucking place. Wake the fuck up. Stop putting these people on a pedestal. Stop putting these people on a pedestal. And the reason why I'm speaking like this is because you got a lot of impressionable people who stand up for this, or they look at celebrities as regular people and they could do no wrong. No. There's a reason why certain people are allowed in the entertainment industry. Certain people make it because they're willing to compromise themselves, or you have that understanding of nepotism. So it's like, come on. The world that we living in is a dark, deceptive world. Wake up. Wake up to the world that we in, man. Stop getting caught up in these celebrities and putting them on a pedestal and thinking that they just like you, or that, you know, they're not a part of something that's deeper than what you understand, because that's just what it is. And you simple minded, so you're not gonna get it. That's why I express gratitude for the Heavenly Father for blessing me with a level of understanding, just like He blessed the majority of brothers that's in the knowledge, man. Because we have the perspicacity, we can see, we can understand, we're astute. We see things on a myriad of levels. We're not sheep. We understand things on a, on a deeper level, on a three-dimensional level, on a vast level, on a broader level. And you have to maintain it. You can't be sleeping this shit, man. You can't lose sight. You just can't. Sports is something you can expect an award from, the way he tells people. But this one right here is not one of those things that I would expect to get an award for. I'm just a parent doing what a good parent should do. You're not doing what a good parent should do, because all you're doing is perpetuating delusion for your son. You have your son thinking that he's a girl. That's not a good parent. That's not good parenting. It's just not. It's not. I don't care what nobody say. You're lying to your child. And all you're doing is maintaining delusion. You got your child thinking that he's a girl. How is that being a good parent? How is that being a good parent? How? I don't care what nobody say. If I have a child and he comes to me saying, hey, I'm gay, Dad, I want to be gay, I'm not going to disown him per se, but I understand that those things don't line up with my principles, and my son needs help. And I need to, I need him to seek some help. I need to fix him. I need to figure out a way to, to have the Most High intervene, or figure out a way to just help him in a way that'll eventually allow the Most High to intervene, because that's what you would want. That's the level. That's where you would go. You would get to a point where you're like, you know what, I just gotta pray. There's nothing I could really do except pray and just ask the Most High to help me with this. But at the same time, you understand that the Most High comes first. So if you have a child that's on that type of time, then you doing that as far as quote unquote disowning him, because it's not like you're disowning him 100%, but it's just something that you understand that's not right for you, just in terms of your foundation when it comes to, what you stand on with the Most High. And eventually the Most High will see that, you have that trust in him, and hopefully the Most High, will give you a blessing and change your son. We already know what happened with Isaac, with the understanding, just testing Isaac. So it's the same thing. These things are like tests. We gotta look at it like that. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but it just speaks to the vibration of this video, just when it comes to the context of this content. Wade's daughter Zion publicly came out as quote unquote transgender in 2020. Like, you don't come out as a transgender. I thought that transgender literally means you go from male to female, through the operation. So it's like, how did he come out as trans if he was a young little boy? Wouldn't it be gay first? That's how you know that it was a motive, it was an objective to make him be the forefront of transgenderism. Because, if anything, they just say I'm gay. Isn't that like how it starts anyway, where they think that they're gay and then they want to be a girl? This person just said, I'm just a transgender. That's how you know that they was groomed. I remember I saw a picture or a video of I think it was Gabrielle Union with her son at the gay parade. That's grooming. That's a part of the grooming tactics. 11-year-old kid at a gay parade. What are we doing? What's going on? And 11, it represents activation. So he most likely was programmed under MK Ultra. Child molestation, all that stuff is a part of the practices when it comes to MK Ultra. These celebrities, the reason why they have to be put under MK Ultra, because it pretty much extends the level of control. These people, they already control, but MK Ultra extends it. It just pretty much lets you know that they're more under control on a deeper level than what you understand, because on the surface we already know that these people are controlled, but the deeper aspect of the control is based in MK Ultra programming, and that's what these people are under. That's what a Kendrick Lamar is under, that's what a Drake is under, that's what a Pharrell is under, that's what a Pusha T is under, Kanye West, all these rappers, these mainstream rappers, that's at the upper levels. They under MK Ultra programming, whether you believe that or not. I know that for a fact because I understand this world. I understand the entertainment industry. These people, they're not for you. They're not for you. They're just entertainers. Stop putting these motherfuckers on the pedestal. It's only going to destruct you in the long run. When she was 12 years old and her father and family had been her biggest supporters, or this is when she came out, or when he came out, quote unquote, came out. She's ridiculous. And though it's just Wade who was officially presented with the actual award, he says it is very much a shared prize. This is a Wade family award, says Wade. This is just part of the Wade family. All the things that we do, we feel that in the space to make the world a better place, you have to have acceptance. So you just accept anything? Yeah, you gotta have acceptance, but know what you're accepting. Have discernment. Stand on morals and principles with that acceptance. I'm not just gonna accept anything. If a killer wanna be a killer and just roam around killing people like a fucking serial maniac, I just gotta accept that. Like, come on. If I have a child and there's someone who knows of a babysitter, but that babysitter has a history of touching little kids, I have to accept that. I know that might not be the best scenario example, but you get what I'm saying. It's like you can't just accept anything. Like, stop that nonsense. That's a part of the same thing when it comes to that open-minded sentiment. Like, you got to be open-minded. No, I don't have to be open-minded. I stand on things. I have an anti clause. I could be anti. I could be against something. It's okay. That's what makes me me. That's what makes you you. You tolerate things. You stand for shit, and you don't stand for shit. Whatever. Just as long as it's within righteousness, and I believe that I'm standing on something that has to do with what's right. Like, that's the difference between me and these people. When I say me, I'm talking about brothers that's on the same wavelength, not just me. That's the difference between us. Like, we stand on something that's right. Like, this is right. I don't care what nobody say. The Most High, the Bible, the scriptures, the commandments, that's the right way. That is the right way. Other ways, when it comes to what people think is salvation for them, is not the right way. It's just not. The Bible is the only way. It's the only way. That's it. It's the only way. That's the only thing that's going to help you seek salvation is the Bible. Nothing else. And I'm only talking about Israelites. I'm only talking about people that understand where they come from. About to turn 17 on May 29th, Zaya, who is a model and influencer in addition to being a high school student, has spent the past 2+ years working with her father on a new endeavor, Translatable. Anything that has to do with, shaping a community in a way that's going to be anarchic, they push it. They're not going to push, family values or core values when it comes to the household and traditional families. They're not pushing shit like that. They either pushing women, transgenderism, and homo. That's what they pushing. You watch certain commercials with the WNBA. You can tell they going really, really hard to promote it now. And I think it's because of that whole Caitlin Clark thing. But still, like, if you notice, they went to another level with promotion of the WNBA. And, it's just so contradictory, right? Because they need the NBA for them to be promoted, but they shit on the NBA by saying that, this is real basketball. That's women for you, man. Women, they don't really understand gratitude. They don't understand integrity and gratitude. They just don't. But not to digress. It's just something I'm noticing. It's like these chicks, they so fetid and so big headed, and they got such a battery in their back in this society that they just this is like they land, man. This is their world for real. This is the woman's world. Everything about this society is catered towards the woman in these days, man. And that's not even talking about good things. Just everything. Negative, good, it's all catered towards the woman. And it's really just a negative. It's not even necessarily anything good. They allowed to do what they want. They being used. That's just this world, man. That's just this fucking world. That's why I want to get out of this place, because this shit is just filth. It's just nothing but filth. That's all it is here. So they got this whole little safe space safe space website for transgender people, whatever, all this nonsense. Like, the platform will also provide educational resources for families of children with questions about gender identity. That's what the parents are for. The parents are supposed to knock it in their head that no, you're a boy and that's that. And I'm not saying that in that simplistic way that, I'm just paraphrasing it. Pretty much the parent just has to say, listen, this is what it means to be a man. This is what it means to, whatever gender that the boy or the girl, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it means to be said gender. And this is what you must live up to as you get older. So you can knock in the importance of, you know, understanding gender roles, because there are gender roles in this fucking world. No matter how much craziness they try to push in this world, there are gender roles. That's why naturally women, they have they have certain ways that's synonymous with what a woman is, and this is why men, we have certain ways that's synonymous with what a man is, because roles come with that as well. It just is what it is. That's why a woman expects a man to provide, because that's a part of his role, right? Like a man expects a woman to be a helpmeet. These women, it's easily for them to be taken out of their role more than it is a man. It's just a fact, because they're the weaker vessel. That's why they so like away from what they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, women are so away from their role, so away from it. They've been domesticated so strongly. You feel what I'm saying? That's the point. Men, they've been away from their role, but not to the degree of a woman. The woman is like a total different person just when it comes to her role. She don't even know what the fuck she's supposed to be doing. She don't even know what she is. Just the mere fact that they wear pants just shows you that they so out of their role. It's crazy, because I was watching a movie. I think it was Devil in the Blue Dress with Denzel. And in that movie, right, it takes place in the 40s. Every female in that movie had on a dress. Every woman in that movie had on a dress. And it just reminded me, it just showed me that, yo, this is the world I want to live in. It's just something about that just screams righteous, you know? These chicks ain't walking around with their asses all out and wearing form-fitted pants and just showing their ass cheeks, because that's what their power is. Their power is in the exterior. That's just what it is. These females, they walk around with their asses all out thinking that they the shit, because that's what they care about more. They care about the shit that don't really matter more. They don't care about things intrinsic within them in terms of, the internal understanding, like what makes you you. All they care about is what they emit from outside. It's not about, what makes them who they are within. It's what makes them who they are from without. That's just how they live. They like little children. That just is what it is. But, I know I'm digressing a little bit. Let's continue reading on. It's not necessarily a digression. All these things are, under the same umbrella, just in terms of the understanding. Zaya has been working with her father on translatables since she was 14. Shortly after her coming out, thrust the teenager into the spotlight. Given the attention she has received, Wade has immense pride for the way Zaya has carried herself. Why do we perpetuate delusion? It's like, why do we do this? This person is not a girl. And this is just like me saying this person is not a girl really speaks to a larger theme. These people aren't what they purport to be. I don't care, man. I don't care what type of operation you had. If you was not born a female, you're not a female. If you was not born a male, you're not a male. That's just life. Why do we conceptualize human beings, right? Why are human beings being conceptualized? Think about that. You don't have transgender dogs. This world, bro. Just really sit and think, brothers. Really assess the world that you're living in and look at it for what it is. You just laugh. Like, this shit is a joke. This world is a joke. It just make you laugh. Like, what the fuck is this? God is laughing. The Most High is laughing at this shit. He's like, yo, there's really people on the earth thinking that they can be girls. Now, of course, I'm speaking anthropomorphically, but at the same time, it's like, bro, what is this? Yeah, her, and like, this is a boy, bro. Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. She didn't ask for this extra excitement in life. Yeah, because y'all forced it on this person. Wade says he just wanted to be a kid and do kid things. Talking about she. If this person wanted to be a kid, why didn't you let this person be a kid? You making it seem like he just wanted to be a transgender, and that's like, come on, bro. It's no way. Y'all groomed this young kid. That's what y'all did. You fucking evil ass people, man. These evil ass fucking people just wanted to be a kid and do kid things and live his life and be selfish and worry about himself. That's what you're supposed to do at his age. Worry about you. But he's thinking about a larger community. No, he's not. That's just something y'all putting on him because that's part of his program. That's part of his archetype. Because he's an ambassador for transgenderism. This little fucking kid, this young kid should be in school, worry about school shit. Instead, he's confused. I don't give a fuck how good he can articulate himself and speak and express, and I don't care about his oratorical skills. He's confused because he's literally living a life that he's not supposed to be living. You were born a boy, you're supposed to be a boy or a man or a young man. So sad, bro. So fucking sad. But he's thinking about a larger community, and so I'm damn proud of her as a father. You proud of him as a father? How are you proud of this? Like this is just sick, man. So sick. It's hard to even go through this video. The award, meanwhile, was given out by the Elevate Prize Foundation at its annual Make Good Famous Summit, at which several activists and entrepreneurs were also recognized for their work. Celebrities, man, don't ever put any stock into a celebrity. Don't ever put no stock into a celebrity, bro. They like shaking your hands with goddamn knives, like or them little things that damn pirates have, like with a fucking hook. That's what they shaking your hand with. They gonna stab you in the fucking back with that damn pirate hook. You cannot put a celebrity on a pedestal. You cannot put no stock in no celebrity. Only thing you can do is appreciate them for their talents. That's it. That's it. Stop putting celebrities on a pedestal, man. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. It's sickening. And it's really, really fucking disgraceful for you to be a fan. Like, you're a fan? Fuck is you a fan of another person for? No, you just appreciate that person. Don't be no fucking fan. That's some girl shit, bro. But yeah, man, it's just, this video right here was really hard for me. Really, really hard for me. Sometimes you just want to go out and just start the fucking war. Let's get this shit over with already. I'm tired of this fucking world. This world needs to destruct already. It's too much filth. There's too much iniquity in this crazy ass world. It just is. It's too much. Yeah. Peace, y'all. Shalom.